Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to Podcast by MrB. I'm Mr. B.
And I'm Anna. We're so happy you're here with us today.
Anna, something funny happened yesterday. My friend texted me. She said, "What are you doing tomorrow?" And I replied, "I will going to the mall." And then she sent me 10 question marks.
10 question marks? Why?
Because my grammar was completely wrong. I mixed two different future tenses together. I will going doesn't make sense in English.
Oh no, that's embarrassing.
I know, but you know what? By the end of this episode, you'll never make that mistake again. We're going to teach you 3 different ways to talk about the future in English. Plus, I'll reveal the one secret that native speakers use. They use it to choose the right future tense every single time.
Ooh, I want to know that secret. Okay, everyone, today we're talking about the future.
Yes, and this is so important because we talk about the future every single day. What are you doing tomorrow? What will you eat for dinner? Where are you going next week?
So true. We use future tense all the time.
Exactly. So let's start with the most basic form. The first way to talk about the future is using will.
Okay, how do we use will?
It's super easy. You just say subject plus will plus the base verb. That's it.
Can you give me examples?
Sure. I will go to the store. Here's another one. She will call you later. And one more. They will arrive at 6 o'clock.
Oh, so we don't change the verb, we just add will before it?
Exactly. The verb stays in its base form. I will go, not I will going or I will went.
So that's why your text was wrong. You said, I will going.
Yes, that was my mistake. Will plus base verb, always.
Okay, when do we use will? Like, in what situations?
Great question. We use will for 3 things: sudden decisions, promises, and predictions.
Wait, what's a sudden decision?
A sudden decision is when you decide something right now, in the moment. For example, oh, the phone is ringing. I will answer it.
Oh, so you decided to answer it right now, at this moment?
Exactly. You didn't plan it before, you decided suddenly. Another example, I'm hungry. I will make a sandwich.
Got it. What about promises?
Promises are when you commit to doing something. I will help you tomorrow, or I will never forget you, or I will call you back.
That's so sweet. I will never forget you.
Yes, very dramatic. Now, predictions. Predictions are when you think something will happen in the future.
Like guessing?
Kind of, like it will rain tomorrow, or she will be angry, or the test will be difficult.
Oh, so you're predicting what will happen.
Exactly. Now let's talk about the second way, going to.
Okay, how is going to different from will?
Going to is for plans, things you decided before now, things you already planned.
So it's not a sudden decision.
Right. It's a decision you made earlier. The structure is subject plus am, is, or are, going to, plus base verb.
Can you give examples?
Sure. I am going to visit my grandmother next week. Here's another. She is going to study medicine. And one more. They are going to buy a new car.
Oh, so these are all plans they made before?
Exactly. The decision was made in the past, but the action is in the future.
I'm a little confused. What's the difference between I will visit my grandmother and I am going to visit my grandmother?
Excellent question. Listen carefully. I will visit my grandmother sounds like you just decided now. I am going to visit my grandmother means you already planned it. You bought the ticket, you told her, you prepared.
Oh, so will is more spontaneous and going to is more planned?
Yes, perfect. Let me give you a clear example. Imagine your friend says, "I'm so hungry."
Okay.
You can say, "I will make you a sandwich." That's a sudden decision. You just decided now.
Got it.
But if you planned to make sandwiches before your friend arrived, you would say, "Don't worry, I'm going to make sandwiches for lunch."
Ah, now I understand. Will is spontaneous, going to is planned.
Perfect. Now, here's where it gets interesting. There's a third way to talk about the future.
Wait, a third way? This is getting complicated.
Don't worry, it's actually really natural. We can use the present continuous for future plans.
Present continuous? You mean like I am eating?
Yes, but we use it for the future when we have a specific time or an arrangement.
I'm so confused now.
Let me explain. Listen to these sentences. I am meeting my friend at 7 o'clock. Here's another. She is flying to Paris next Monday. And one more. We are having dinner at that new restaurant tomorrow.
Wait, those all sound like future plans.
Exactly. We use present continuous plus a time word like tomorrow, next week, or at 7 o'clock.
So when do we use this instead of going to?
We use present continuous for fixed arrangements, things that are scheduled, confirmed, definite.
Like appointments?
Yes, perfect. I am seeing the doctor at 3 p.m. That's a scheduled appointment. I am going to see the doctor is just your plan, maybe not scheduled yet.
Oh, so present continuous is more certain? More fixed?
Exactly. It's on your calendar. It's confirmed. It's happening for sure.
Okay, let me practice. Mr. B, what are you doing this weekend?
Great question. Well, I am meeting my friend on Saturday at 2 p.m. And on Sunday, I am going to relax at home. Maybe I will watch a movie if I have time.
Oh, you used all three. I'm meeting for the scheduled plan, I'm going to relax for your intention, and I will watch for your spontaneous idea.
Exactly. You got it. Now you try. Anna, what are you doing this week?
Okay, tomorrow I am teaching an English class at 10 a.m. That's scheduled. After that, I am going to go shopping because I need new shoes, and if the weather is nice, I will go to the park.
Perfect. You used all three correctly. I am teaching for the scheduled class, I am going to go shopping for your plan, and I will go for your spontaneous decision.
Yay! This is starting to make sense.
Great. Now let's talk about the secret I promised at the beginning.
Yes, tell us the secret. How do native speakers choose?
Okay, here's the secret. Native speakers don't think about grammar rules. They think about time.
Time? What do you mean?
When did you decide? Just now? Use will. Earlier? Use going to. Is it scheduled on your calendar? Use present continuous.
Oh, so it's all about when you made the decision.
Exactly. Let me give you a test. Your phone rings right now. Do you say, I will answer it, or I am going to answer it?
I will answer it because I'm deciding right now.
Perfect. Now, you planned to call your mom tonight. Do you say, I will call my mom, or I am going to call my mom?
I am going to call my mom because I planned it before.
Excellent. Last one. You have a doctor's appointment tomorrow at 3 p.m. What do you say?
I am seeing the doctor at 3 p.m. because it's scheduled.
You are a future tense master now.
Thank you. This is so clear now.
Now, let's talk about negatives in questions. How do we make negative sentences?
Oh, yes. How do we say we won't do something?
For will, we say will not, or the contraction won't, like I will not go, or I won't go.
And for going to?
We say am not going to, is not going to, or are not going to, like I am not going to eat that, or she is not going to come.
What about questions?
For will, we put will at the beginning. Will you come to the party? Will she call me? Will they arrive on time?
And for going to?
We use the question form of be. Are you going to study? Is she going to join us? Are they going to buy a house?
Okay, let me practice. Mr. B, will you teach English tomorrow?
Yes, I will. I am teaching a class at 9 a.m. Are you going to join us?
Yes, I am going to be there. This is fun.
See, it's so natural when you just practice.
Okay, let's give everyone some real-life examples. What are you going to do after this podcast?
Well, I am meeting a friend for coffee at 4 p.m. That's scheduled. After that, I'm going to go home and prepare dinner. And if I finish early, I will watch my favorite TV show.
Nice. I love how you used all three naturally.
Your turn. What are your plans for next week?
Okay. Next Monday, I am flying to visit my family. That's confirmed. While I'm there, I am going to spend time with my parents, and I will probably eat too much of my mom's cooking.
That sounds wonderful. See, everyone, we're using future tense naturally just by talking about real plans.
This is the best way to learn. Just talk about your real life.
Exactly. Now, let's review everything one more time, nice and slow.
Yes, review time.
Number 1, will is for sudden decisions, promises, and predictions. I will help you.
Number 2, going to is for plans you made before. I am going to study tonight.
Number 3, present continuous is for scheduled appointments. I am meeting my friend at 6 p.m.
And the secret is, think about when you decided. Just now, earlier, scheduled?
Perfect. One more thing. In casual conversation, we often use contractions.
Like I'll instead of I will?
Yes, I'll go, she'll come, they'll arrive. It sounds more natural.
And I'm gonna instead of I am going to?
Yes, in very casual speech, native speakers say gonna. I'm gonna eat, she's gonna call. But remember, this is informal.
Got it. Very casual only.
Exactly. Okay, everyone, it's time to practice.
Yes, we want you to practice right now.
In the comments, tell us, what are you going to do this weekend? Use going to, because you're planning it now.
And tell us, what will you do if it rains? Use will for your spontaneous idea.
Try to use the correct form and don't worry about mistakes. We'll help you.
Yes, write in English. Practice makes perfect.
We read every single comment and we reply to help you improve.
And if you finally understand the difference between will and going to, hit that like button.
Yes, give us a thumbs up. This is one of the trickiest grammar points in English.
And subscribe to Podcast by Mr. B for more easy English lessons like this.
We make grammar simple, clear, and fun.
No boring textbooks here, just real conversations.
So remember, like, comment with your future plans, and subscribe.
Practice your future tense. The more you use it, the more natural it becomes.
And remember the secret, when did you decide? That's how you choose.
Thank you so much for learning with us today.
Now go talk about your future plans in English.
See you in the next episode. Keep practicing.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.